From the heart of downtown Kokomo, I'm April Thatcher, and you are watching News Brief. Here are your local headlines. The Kokomo Police Department was accredited for a sixth time on Saturday, March 21st, by the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies, Incorporated. The re-accreditation represents a satisfactory completion of continuous process of thorough agency-wide self-evaluation. This was concluded by a thorough examination of the department's policies and practices by a team of independent assessors. It is an honor for the Kokomo Police Department to receive this award and to be among many elite law enforcement agencies who have earned accreditation. As of this date, there are 16 law enforcement agencies in Indiana with the CALEA Law Enforcement Accreditation. The Kokomo Police Department is proud of this accomplishment and hopes to have many more accreditation awards in the future to help us improve our service to the citizens of Kokomo. The Howard County Historical Society is accepting nominations for induction into the Hall of Legends. The 6th Annual Legends Banquet will be held August 14th. In the past years, the Hall of Legends has recognized a wide range of inventors, leaders, entrepreneurs, and artists, from author Norman Bridwell to inventor Elwood Haynes, newsman Steve Croft, among others. The Hall of Legends is open to individuals who have achieved significant recognition for accomplishment in public service, commerce and industry, science and technology, health sciences, art, literature, journalism, the humanities, and performing arts. They must have been born in Howard County, have lived or worked in Howard County, or established a reputation of being a contributor to the good reputation of the county. All nominations must include a rationale and supporting documentation. Nominations should be directed towards Howard County Hall of Legends, care of Dave Broman at 1200 West Sycamore Street, Kokomo, Indiana, or by emailing director@howardcountymuseum.org. The deadline for consideration this year is April 10th, 2015. As the weather warms up, many of you will be out in the yard spring cleaning from the long winter, which means excess yard waste. So what do you do with it? Take it to the Yard Waste Recycle Center on Dixon Road. The center is now open starting at 9 a.m. for all of those who have started their yard work early. And there are no fee increases for this year. If you have any questions, please call 456-2274. Kokomo, Howard County, gains population and outpaces 55 of Indiana's 92 counties. Today's population report from Census.gov shows that Howard County gained 230 new residents over the last 5 years. This population bump defies experts' forecasts of negative growth for Howard County. The projection was for a loss greater than 400 residents over a 4-year period. In 2011, the I.U. Kelly School of Business's Indiana Business Research Center predicted a 5% population loss. The positive population growth demonstrates a bright spot in a Hoosier landscape in which 55 of Indiana counties lost population. Howard County was the only county which gained population among its 6 contiguous counties. The City of Kokomo announced plans to invest its 2015 Community Development Block Grant, or CDGB, allocation of $749,515 from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD. This is an increase of 1.47% from last year's allocation. The city receives CDGB money annually and must use the funds primarily to assist low to moderate income residents of Kokomo. Infrastructure, housing and community development projects, and demolition clearance of abandoned and unsafe structures will receive primary focus with this year's CDGB funds. Also targeted will be projects undertaken by public service institutions that focus on providing various services to low-income persons. Again this year, the City of Kokomo will continue paying all administration costs, including wages and benefits, for the CDGB program out of its general budget. This allows allocation of 100% of CDGB funds for all eligible projects. This year's program was developed after a public hearing and consultation with members of the public, nonprofit organizations, and local officials. Kokomo Mayor Greg Goodnight will submit the proposed project to the federal government sometime before May 13th. Funds will be available on or before July 1st, 2015, pending approval from HUD. And now, for Now You Know, join us as we explore the history of the Carnegie Library. Welcome to Now You Know. We are here at the main branch of the Kokomo-Howard County Public Library, which, as you know, has undergone some physical changes in the past. You can probably recall how in the summer of 2010, it was closed as the interior was being extensively remodeled. For many decades, though, the exterior has remained largely unchanged. This is not how the outside has always looked, however. This block commemorates how the library once looked. You see, once upon a time, this library had a very different look and went by a different name. Andrew Carnegie. Sound familiar, yet you can't quite recall why? The Carnegie Hall in New York ring any bells? Andrew Carnegie was a businessman who made his fortune by leading the expansion of the American steel industry in the late 19th century. He retired at the age of 66 as the world's richest man. Shortly after his retirement, Carnegie chose to become a philanthropist. He believed in the gospel of wealth and felt duty-bound to give away his fortune. He supported education and gave $125 million to a foundation called the Carnegie Corporation, which helped colleges. Carnegie, an avid reader for much of his life, donated approximately $5 million to the New York Public Library so that the library could open several branches in 1901. Devoted to learning, he established the Carnegie Institute of Technology in Pittsburgh, which is now known as Carnegie Mellon University, in 1904. The next year, he created the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching in 1905. With his strong interest to peace, he formed the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace in 1910. He made numerous other donations, and Carnegie also set up a grant to help build libraries around the world. Stipulations for the grant were called the Carnegie Formula, and they required matching funds from the town requesting the grant, a building site, a need for a public library, and to provide free service to all. It is said that more than 2,800 libraries were opened with his support. There were 164 public libraries and 2 academic libraries built right here in Indiana. One of the libraries was built right here in Kokomo. It was built for $25,000 and operated from 1905 until 1964. It is no longer here, but a piece of the library still exists right here in the new library. If you are interested in visiting any of the Carnegie libraries, several are still in operation, including one in Marion, Converse, and Peru. So, in case you didn't know that the library was once a Carnegie library, now you know. And now for your 5-day forecast. Tuesday, partly cloudy, high of 56. Tuesday night, clear skies with a low of 32. Wednesday, mainly sunny with a high of 62. Wednesday night, clear to partly cloudy with a low of 48. Thursday, scattered thunderstorms in the morning with a steadier rain and gusty winds arriving in the afternoon, high of around 70. Thursday night, rain with a low of 49. Friday, rain showers in the morning will evolve into a more steady rain in the afternoon, high of 52. Friday night, light rain early, decreasing clouds with mostly clear skies, low of 32. Saturday, sunny with a high of 54. Saturday night, mostly clear skies with a low of 37. Thank you for watching News Brief. Be sure to tune in to Indiana Talks Radio on indianatalks.com for more local news on the hour. For Kgov2 and the City of Kokomo, I'm April Thatcher, hoping you have a great week. And now for your community calendar.